You so funny. I got 2 likes and nobody in the chat room.
Okay, man.
Uh,
Man, kid.
uh,
Yeah, you good, bro.
uh, you started off. Well,
Yeah.
hey, Shalom Akyam. We'd like to start out by giving our honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles of great millstone, Ruel, and please and blessings to the house of David the elect. Zahab, into my left.
Yashama.
All right.
All right, we're GMS, Mississippi Camp, and we're coming, with a lesson, all right, dealing with biblical high value, dealing with men, because as we know, all right, this guy Kevin Samuel, a couple other guys on YouTube, Jake's on YouTube, are gaining, starting a trend, on YouTube dealing with what they call high value men. They, dissecting Eve, destroying Eve, showing Eve that she's overvalued, but then they deal with high value men, but they deal with it from perspective of this world, so we're gonna deal with it from the perspective biblically, like those Jakes, they make good points, they sharp, according to the knowledge of this world, they got experience, with women and different things, but it's from a worldly perspective. They make good points. You can learn particular things, like the psyche, the nigga woman to see really how through she is, But overall, when they say high value male, hey, a high value male is not of this world, man. That's something that this world, doesn't know about. You see, matter of fact, you get it at St. John 8 and 24. Then we get that Sirach. You see, because we're gonna put everything in a biblical, perspective, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 8:24.
All right, St. John chapter 8, verse 24. It says, I said therefore unto you that ye should die in your sins.
This is gonna be 23, yeah, 23.
All right.
Yeah, 23.
All right, yeah. St. John 8 and 23. And he said unto them, ye are from beneath, I am from above.
Yep.
Ye are of this world, and I am not of this world.
Yeah, because the men of the Lord, the true men that the Lord has raised up in the latter times, all right, to be prophets and teachers unto the nation of Israel, we have a mind frame that's not of this world. You see, the value system that we got is not of this world.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we don't judge ourselves by worldly standards, man. And the scriptures, all right, don't judge us by worldly standards, man. When you go to you had something?
Oh, not right now.
Yeah, get that Sirach 10 and 24. Because look at the ranking. Look how the Most High, ranks his men. Above all these people that's on earth. Look how the rank Most High, ranks his men. Beginning with the prophets, man. Go ahead.
Sirach 10 and 24.
Yep.
Great men and judges and potentates should be honored.
Yeah, so great men, judges, and potentates is another way of saying a ruler. All right. So you have men that are in actual rulership, people that's in high ranking position that's over, nations, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see? Go ahead.
All right, it says, Sirach 10 and 24, great men and judges and potentates should be honored, yet is there none of them greater than he that feareth Yahweh.
Yet there is none of them greater that feareth Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. So when they talk about these high value men, of this world, well, the scriptures, all right, give the rank, to those that fear Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Even those, brothers that probably not teachers, man, but if you are a brother of the elect, you're way above these men of this world, man. Because their value is invested here.
Yeah. No, go ahead, brother.
America has to continue for them to have value. See, their value is based on this standard, man. The standard of Esau, Edom. Because when they speak of high value, what's the main thing they're speaking of? 6 figures.
Yeah.
You see, a man is in a position probably where he don't have to, be at an actual job. He kind of moves around, makes moves, an entrepreneur. You see, you had a little chick from Wild and Out say she had to, say she had to marry like a businessman, like she couldn't deal with, Jake working 9 to 5. Well, most of the prophets work 9 to 5.
Well, statistically, most Israelite men work 9 to 5s.
Yep.
Statistically, the average Israelite man in America makes around 40 to 50,000 a year. That's the national scale. So the average woman, the average Israelite woman, specifically the so-called black woman, in her mind, she's above the average Israelite man. All right. And but what we're telling the brothers is, if you are in this truth, man, all right, you're a high value, man. Because we don't judge ourselves based on the standards of this world, man. Mm-hmm. I can just get a quick scripture right quick. 1 Corinthians 15 and 48. As is the earthy, such are they also that are earthy.
Yeah, so these men judge themselves off earthly standards, man. Yeah. Here it is, you make 6 figures, but you basing it on paper. It's FRN notes.
Off of Esau's monopoly.
Yeah,
money.
It's a currency that isn't, of real value, man. If they stop using $1 a day, then those men that was high value, now they're not high value anymore. Yeah. They standard was based on the currency that's based on this world system, man. Jake, because that's another thing. They say 6 figures, but they don't never say Jake that got land, Jake that own, some type of resources, cows, livestock, no, they want the 6 figures so they can live their big city, carefree life, man.
I'm glad you're doing a lesson on this, because I just had something in my spirit, and I'm speaking in the context of this kingdom. Hey, average is cool. If you make average based on American standards, that's okay. All right. Eve has that queen of heaven vibration, but a woman is actually okay looking and she got a decent spirit. That's not bad, man. You don't have to strive to have this American dream image, man.
Yep.
Because they over all this high value shit, they overlook the inner man.
Yep.
See, the America doesn't allow you to cultivate the inner man. Mm-hmm. A lot of chicks that are classified as pretty, they're mentally ill.
They the worst.
They're the worst, man. But yeah, I just want to finish that real quick.
Yeah, bro.
1 Corinthians 15 and 48. As is the earthy, such are they also that are earthy. And as is the heavenly, such are they also that are heavenly. Which, ultimately in the kingdom, we're going to have those celestial, terrestrial bodies. But right now, our mindset is kingdom-minded. All right, that's why it says our conversation is in heaven. Mm-hmm. So we're not even on the so-called frequency of the planet Earth right now.
We're not trying to track Eve. Like, that ain't our goal. Because that's what they push. They push you to go through all this to make yourself a high value man in society, and your reward is a nigga woman. One nigga woman. That's a horrible idea. That's a horrible strategy for life, man.
But why would we play into that narrative? Which we watch those videos because a lot of times they do go into better yourself. So this is not a video to totally destroy what you have, or But we're tackling this from a spiritual perspective. Mm-hmm. But we're not gonna Let's give me some water. We're not playing into the narrative that we don't qualify to talk to you unless we have value in Esau's kingdom, man. We're not playing into that narrative, man. All right? But you want me to get some?
I'll get Matthew 11. All right, and matter of fact, started at 7.
Matthew 11 and 7.
Yeah, Matthew 11 and 7 started at 7.
Matthew 11 and 7, it says, and as they departed, Yahushua began to say unto the multitudes concerning John, what went ye out into the wilderness to see? A reed shaking with the wind?
Yeah, so Yahushua is going to John the Baptist, so he asking Israel, like, what you expected to see? Because John was fulfilling prophecy, man. Hey, John the Baptist plays a heavy part in prophecy, man. Yep. He was Elijah coming back. You see? But see, people, our people, they have this thing about the outward appearance, man. The status according to this world, man. But Yahushua, he knew, all right, the value of John, man. Go ahead.
All right. Matthew 11 and 8.
Yep.
But what went ye out to see?
Yep.
A man clothed in soft raiment?
Mm-hmm.
Behold, they that wear soft clothing are in king's houses.
Yeah, so it said, what you went out to see? Somebody cute?
Yeah.
You want to see somebody, with dreads to the knees?
Yeah.
What you went to see, man? You know, some type of worldly glory. You know, go ahead.
All right. Matthew 11:9.
Yep.
But what went ye out for to see? A prophet? Yea, I say unto you, and more than a prophet.
Hey, a prophet and more than a prophet. Hey, because we prophets now, but in the kingdom, we're not going to have to prophesy.
Yeah.
We're going to be kings. These men that you see prophesying going to get crowned. What you think the whole crowning ceremony about? That's their promotion, man. We prophets now, you see? But it's a payoff, man. You know? And we're going to get into that, man, because this is the real business, man. You got it, bro.
All right. Matthew 11:10. For this is he of whom it is written, behold, I send my messenger before thy face, which shall prepare thy way before thee.
Yep, so it was written of John that he was going to prepare the way. So John had a heavy office, you know, within the whole narrative, you know, of Yahweh Shai. You know, he's the forerunner, man. What men, and it's only one John, you know? How valuable is that? You see? And just like of all the brothers, hey, it's only one of each individual of 144,000. They all have their value, man. And even the men of the 1/3, you know, you have your value, man. You know?
Yep.
And then
no, go ahead, bro.
I was just saying, then dealing with the sisters, man, which Lord willing next week, you know, we'll do one center around the sisters, but dealing with the men, all right, hey, we are of high value because, all right, what the Lord has poured into us, what he has invested into us, man. You see?
Yep. Because that's why I said the kingdom is within, man.
Yep.
All right. That's a heavy statement.
Yep.
Now, when it comes to our value in this kingdom, all right, what's going on is a transition of kingdoms. And if you into music, sometimes you might have a playlist of music, right? And then while one song is playing, the DJ will transition another song, all right, while the previous song is still playing.
Yeah, that mix.
Yeah, that mix. See, that's what's going on. We are in a translation of kingdoms, and while Esau was still in power, the Most High is starting a new kingdom. Those are the prophets on the highways and the byways, man. So now you have to adjust your mind to a new perception of a king, man.
Yeah, because they out of season.
Yeah.
Like Jake, you trying to be a high value male now. The chill period, the Maxine here, you know, World War III here, it's over with, man. All right, ain't gonna matter how much you worth when your ass over there in Syria, man, or Iran, man. That shit ain't gonna matter, man. You know? You got it, bro.
I got some.
Come, you finish that Matthew too.
All right.
Verse 11. Because Yahweh Shai, you know, as he held, you know, John the Baptist in great value, man. And that's who we want to impress, man. I know damn Eve, man. You know, go ahead.
Matthew 11:11.
Yep.
Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there have not risen a greater than John the Baptist.
So isn't that high value?
No.
It said them born among women, man. You know, go ahead.
All right. Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he.
Show you what type of level we're gonna be on in the kingdom,
That's
man.
high value.
You know? So hey, we want to make it to the kingdom, man. So even John in his earthly glory, you know, the least brother in the kingdom is going to be above that, man. And John the Baptist, which was Elijah, he gonna come back in that high, all right, position that he has, man. You know, he's a high ranking spirit, man. See, this thing is spiritual, man. We far beyond, you know, going into your net worth and, you know, how much you made this year and your potential income and all of those shit, man. Okay, we men, we adults, all right. We all adults here, man. All right, we should be used to bills, man. You know, that's what it is. That's been here, man. You know, so you pay your bills if you can make moves, if you know, got business. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know, but that ain't where true value is, man. You see, you got it, bro.
All right, Sirach 11:1. Wisdom lifted up her head. Wisdom lifted up the head of him that is of low degree. All right, going back to our wisdom is our value. And maketh him to sit among great men.
Make him to sit among great men. Hey, because you gotta think about it, man. We was in the world, you know, we were through, you know, we was on the path of vanity, which was gonna lead to destruction. But through, you know, the Lord putting the spirit on us to take heed to his word, brothers have built themselves up. And now we in the company of great men. You know? Hey, you didn't, you know, like sometimes you look at it, man, just like, man, what an honor it is to be amongst the body of brethren, man. You know, you look at it sometimes like, you know, it's people, you know, you can see it now. It's people that want to be part of GMS, which it ain't about GMS, man. But you see the value in these spirits that's in GMS, man. You know, these men, you know, have to be those men, all right, that was walking around with Yahweh, you know, that was in the wilderness with David, man. Those spirits got to be back. They got to be somewhere, man. And when you look at the core, you know, of the doctrine in the planet Earth, man, it resides, start with the apostle and elders of GMS, man. And all you other brothers that push the word in sincerity and truth, man. You know, hey, this is a heavy thing, man. So you look at it, man. You know, we never. I look at, you know, how the Most High just made it convenient, you know, because when you first come in, it's like a light thing, you know. But the Most High just threw brothers into GMS, man. You know, or threw brothers into a camp to teach this word, and you amongst great men, man. You know, go ahead.
Sirach 11:2. Commend not a man for his beauty.
Yep.
Neither abhor a man for his outward appearance.
Yeah, because in this world, you know, especially black culture, you know, like you always get into that high school culture. It was all about clothes. Like you said, it was a fashion show, you know, and you got some Israelites, old as hell, that still have that mindset about some shoes and clothes, man. You know, vain as hell, man. You know, they really value you by based on what you got on, man. You know, but that ain't what this thing is about, man. The Most High never got down like that, man.
And then, you know, an extension of that is American culture.
Yep.
You know, it says commend not a man for his beauty. You know, you got a parking lot or a garage full of nice cars. You got a big, pretty house. You know, you dress well every day. All right, but you got to ask yourself, is the Most High dealing with you, man? Now, we're not knocking the brother that has that, you know, but like the general American standard of respect, but you'll be a straight man of the Lord, all right, and get overlooked. But that's okay, because that's the script of the Most High. See, this thing right here is a patience thing, brothers. You don't want a flock of American women, man. All right.
Go ahead.
The bee is little among such as fly, but her fruit is the chief of sweet things.
Ooh, their fruit, hey, that word.
Yeah.
You know, it's the chief, hey, because this is the chief wisdom on earth, but the Most High gave it to us in these earthen vessels, man. So he could get the glory.
And then the Most High set it up to where we're the base in this society. We're just regular guys in this society pushing out that high level information. You know?
Go ahead.
Verse 4, boast not of thy clothing and raiment, and exalt not thyself in the day of honor, for the works of Yahweh are wonderful, and his works among men are hidden.
Hey, his works among men are hidden. Like, people don't see that the Most High is grooming certain men on the earth to rule the world to come. It's a hidden thing. Like, they don't see that, man. You know, they just know you know, Jermaine, you know, drink smoothies. You know, that's about it, man. You see, but they don't understand, man. It's a mighty, marvelous work that the Lord is doing within us, man.
He's changed our mind over the years.
Completely conform. You hate this place now, man. You know, you be sad when don't nothing happen. You're like, damn. You know, go to sleep. You see, but hey, that's because we thinking above, man. You know, go ahead. That was it on
that was it on that.
Hey, jump to go back in there, Sirach.
Go back to 10.
10, read 24, then jump to 22, then 21.
Okay.
You know?
Sirach 10 and 24 again, it says, great men and judges and potentates shall be honored, yet is there none of them greater than he that feareth Yahweh.
Yeah, I mean, that begins with the office of a prophet. You know, jump to Jeremiah 1 and 10. You know, because when the Lord called Jeremiah, he gave Jeremiah an office, man. You know, and let's see what was their office, you know, what kind of office Jeremiah had, man. He was young, you know. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 1 and 10. See, I have this day set thee over the nations.
Set thee over. Go ahead.
And over the kingdoms.
Go ahead.
To root out, to pull down, and to destroy, and to throw down, to build, and to plant.
So that's a heavy office, man. You know, you know how valuable you are to Yahweh Shema Shai.
And we're in the stead of Jeremiah.
You know, because when you valuable, when you an asset to a king, you know, the king, hey, he makes sure you're protected, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he makes sure you're well off, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so if you're valuable, if we are of value to you, how about Shema Awashai, man? Why in the hell would we try to dumb myself down for Eve, man? You know, or for anybody, man, or for anything.
And the scripture tells you in the book of Genesis about concerning Adam, all right, our forefather Adam, it is not good for man to be alone. Let us find him a helpmeet for him. So if really a woman can't fit into the frame of being a helpmeet, she really ain't got no business being in your world. Because if she's not in that frame of being a teammate or a helpmeet, all right, then really she's probably in the queen of heaven vibration. Mm-hmm. So she's heavily engulfed into that college sorority successful world, or she's into that social media, Instagram, worship me online spirit, man. Mm-hmm. So the average woman, she really can't even fit into your world, man, in Babylon. All right, you want me to go back to Sirach 10, 22. Sirach 10 and 22. Whether he be rich, noble, or poor, their glory is the fear of Yahweh.
Their glory is the fear of Yahweh by Shema Awashai. This is what we glory in, that we have this understanding, this wisdom, man. You know, this is our glory. This is the true value, man, that the Lord is still dealing with us, man. You know, because this is going to pay off in a society, in a righteous kingdom to come. And it's soon to be here, man. You know, this ain't decades away, man. This is soon to be here, man. You know, we are in the beginning stage of right now. We're in the transition of it now, man. You know? Mm-hmm. That 21.
Sirach 10 and 21.
Yep.
The fear of Yahweh will go before obtaining of authority.
Yep.
But roughness and pride is the losing thereof.
Hey, roughness and pride, which we finna see, because you go back into the pride of life, you know, it's people, you know, that their status, that's what makes them. Even those men that call themselves high value. Like if you took away, you know, those things that make them high value in this world, you know, they will be through. Mm-hmm. You know, Jacob be depressed as hell, man. Hey, but what King David, when he sinned against the Lord, what he say, cast me not away from thy presence, take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Mm-hmm. You know, he didn't say, don't take my gold, you know, reserve my gold. No. All right. He said, take not the Holy Spirit from him, man, because he knew that was the most valuable possession that he had, man. You know, and that's where he got his value from, man. Even one time they was at war, I think when King David got a little older in age, and one of the giants, you know, almost slew him. You know, one of his mighty men got him out of there, and they told him, they were like, look, you don't come out to fight no more. The Lord dealing with you, man. You know, go back to the palace, man. You know, we got these niggas, man. Because they knew the value of King David because the Lord was dealing with him, man. You see?
And we haven't seen that on the planet Earth in what, 3,000 years?
Yep.
You know, a man being dealt with on the right-hand side by Yahweh by Shema Awashai. So right now, America's in power, but that's being dealt with by Satan. You know, you're on the left-hand side of the Most High, man. So we haven't seen the Israelite man being dealt with by the Most High in 3,000 years.
Come on. Get Matthew 6 and 19. You know, because Jake's so big on business. Like I said, we ain't knocking nobody with the business or you making moves, you know, but our value is not based in it, man, you know. Matthew 6 and 19.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 19.
Yep.
It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth.
Yep.
Where moth and rust doth corrupt.
Yeah, so it said, lay not up for yourself treasures on earth. That means, you know, don't be too invested in it. There's nothing wrong with saving money, you know, putting something back, you know, if you can, you see. But we're not invested in it. We know there's no salvation in there. There's no, you know, because we can have money saved up, money in every room of the house, man. But what if you get drugged out the house the first day of Jacob's trouble, man? Mm-hmm. You know, that can happen, you see. But if we got our faith that's within us, man, it ain't gonna matter. We can be separated from these things, but we have faith, man, you know, that's gonna keep us stable. Go ahead.
And where thieves break through and steal.
Yeah, because these, like I say, these people that's high value, these are corruptible. The money is corruptible, you know, the women corruptible, the jobs corruptible, you know, it's all based in corruption, man. You know? Jump to Psalm 62 and 10. Wind down. Get 2 accounts, you know. We're gonna get this, and then we're gonna get 2 accounts, man. You know.
Psalm 62 and 10. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery.
Hey, trust not in oppression and become not vain in robbery, because this is an oppressive system. Like these guys that are high value within this world, they have to. It's based on an oppressive system. You might make 6 figures, but your nation through. You know. So what's the point? You see? Go ahead.
All right. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them.
So if riches increase, let's say you get a raise, you get a promotion, your business doing good. That's great, man. Hey, put yourself in a good situation. But it says set not your heart, which is your mind. All right. Don't be constantly contemplating on another get rich scheme, man. Because you get blessed with something. I can do this now. I can do that now, man. No, man. That shouldn't be your focus, man. That's another thing. Our forefathers didn't worship material things like that, man. Our forefathers had, man, but they didn't worship those things, man. They were just blessings that the Lord gave them for them, all right, to maneuver in the earth, man. So let's get some examples. Let's get Luke 19 and 11, because this is the big business, man.
So Luke 19 and 11.
Yep. Read through.
All right, Luke chapter 19, verse 11. It says, and as they heard these things, he added and spake a parable, because he was not to Jerusalem, and because they thought that the kingdom of the Most High should immediately appear.
Yep.
And he said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return.
And the nobleman is Yahweh Shai. And on that far country, he went to the spirit world, where he's sitting at the right hand. Go ahead.
And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come.
Occupy till I come. And that's what we're to do. That's our purpose. Because them jakes talk about, high value man has a purpose. Well, we have a purpose as prophets, man. Occupy till he come, man. This is what we occupy in, man, on a daily basis, man. This is what we invest in, man. When you read, you're investing into your business, man. The talent that Yahweh Shai gave you, all right? This is a business, man. You're flipping that talent. You're putting that talent out there, man. Another brother being taught, he go teach 2 more other brothers, all right? If it started with your talent, that's your talent constantly flipping, man, and gaining more.
Gaining interest.
You see, because when this knowledge converts the mind, of the elect, that's a talent flip, man. And this is the true business, man. So like we always see them billboards, build your legacy. Like every brother got a channel. That's your own independent business, man. That's your own sovereignty, man. So we got everything we need. He gave you the wisdom, the understanding. You got the YouTube. You got everything you need to grow your business, man. Because that's what the high value, they got the mindset, grow your business. Well, we got everything we need to grow our business in the spirit, man. Jump down to, I want to get to the point. Jump 15.
All right, Luke 19 and 15. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom.
Yeah, because he received the kingdom from his father. When you read Daniel, the 7th chapter, all right, Ephesians 1, 20 and 21, it talks about how everything is put under the feet of Yahweh Shai, and he's going to come and claim his kingdom. All right, he's going to come claim his throne in the earth, man, his second coming. Go ahead.
Then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading.
Go ahead.
Then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pound have gained 10 pounds. And he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thy authority over 10 cities.
Yeah, so the Lord is going to actually give brothers, different provinces to rule over, man. Because why? We handling the business now. Then you're going to see the payoff, man. This going to be way, way above, Mayweather, and, he got the rarest Bugatti on earth, man. It's going to be what we finna get, for occupying until he come. It's going to pay off way more all right, than any of these niggas got, man. Ain't gonna be no figures. You ain't gonna be able to say, yeah, this brother here's worth 12 figures. No, man, ain't gonna be no figures, man.
Google
brother,
his net worth.
Yeah, Google. No, brother just gonna be it. That brother it. Them brothers own. You know? And they steady growing, they steady gaining. You know? This brother can make lapis. You know? He's like, damn. You know? And so much more, man. You see? So at the end of the day, you know, that was it. You can get Genesis 6 and 5. We're just gonna get some 2 quick examples, you know. But hey, we occupied in this, man. This is where our value, you know, comes from, man. You know, kind of like Elias Woman said, he is, man. We just gonna exist, man. You know, we gonna be, you know, truly eternal living legends, man. You know, get that Genesis 6 and 5.
Genesis 6 and 5.
Yep.
And Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
Yep.
And that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Yep.
And it repented Yahweh that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart.
Yep.
Yahweh said, I will destroy man whom I have created from out the face of the earth, both man and beast and creeping thing, the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them.
And the Most High is at that point now. You know, now he's not going to destroy, all right, down to 8 souls as he did in that time, but he is going to knock the population down quite a bit there.
Yeah, and those 8 souls are indicative of the elect, the family of the elect, man.
You know, so as we see Esau wilding out more and more, because this nigga is going too far, man. And the Most High is finna, like Scripture say, when he awaketh, O Lord, thou shalt despise his image. The Most High despises his image, man, because this describes the image of Esau's kingdom, his society, man. Violent, everyone did, you know, evil. You know, their whole day was centered around wickedness, man. You know, but look how it speaks about Noah. Go ahead.
All right. It says, verse 8, Genesis 6 and 8. But Noah found grace in the eyes of Yahweh. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations.
Woo.
And Noah walked with the Most High.
Noah was a just man and perfect in his generation. And he walked, which means his manner of life was after the Most High. So while Noah was actually building the ark, what you seen the little documentary on Prime, when he was building the ark, they were balling. It wasn't just like, you know, because you would think, because Christianity doesn't give you no illustration of the scriptures, you know. But when you go into what was really going on, people were balling, man. All right? You had people that had it while Noah was building the ark, you know, sweating, you know, hair sticking up, man, you know. People were looking at him crazy, probably coming, you know, from little events, you know, drunk, talking shit, mocking. But he was steady building, man. And we in that same position. But guess what? The Lord say he found grace. All right. Noah found grace in the sight of Yahweh by Shema Shai. How valuable was Noah then when it started to rain and the ark was complete? Yep. How valuable are the men of the Lord going to be in this time when the Lord caused the famine of the word, you know, and then judgment starts to rain down in all different ways. And these men are protected, man.
Yep. Because what we've done, we've invested in the stock that nobody else has invested in yet. So it's like we're crazy for investing in that stock. All right, until the world collapsed. All right, you realize the value of that stock skyrocketed before the economy collapsed, man. You know?
That was it. Get Genesis 19 and 15. And read through.
Genesis 19 and 15.
Yep.
And when the morning arose, then the angels hastened Lot, saying, Arise, take thy wife and thy 2 daughters, which are here, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city.
Yep. So Lot and his wife, and his family, they got the up, you know, before the destruction came. The angel guided them, man. By the scripture saying, Ezra, you know, that the Lord will guide us in these times, man. You know, go ahead.
Verse 16. And while he lingered, the men lay hold upon his hand, and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hand of his 2 daughters, and Yahweh being merciful unto him, and they brought him forth and set him without the city.
The Lord being merciful unto him. That's what's gonna matter in that day. Who's gonna have mercy in that day, man? That's gonna make your value shoot through the roof, man. Isaiah 4:1 gonna come through mercy. It ain't gonna come through, all right, having a Benz truck in that day, man, or having the most trending song on YouTube, man. You know, how value gonna come from the men whom the Lord is having mercy on throughout all this chaos, man. You know, his household received mercy, man. Go ahead.
And it came to pass when they had brought them forth abroad that he said, escape for thy life, look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all thy plain, escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed.
Yeah, so hey, get the hell out. And we got the mindset to what? To haste to flee from this place, man. We ready to go. You know? Go ahead.
And Lot said unto them, O not so, my Lord. Behold, now thy servant hath found grace in thy sight, and thou hast magnified thy mercy, which thou hast showed unto me in saving my life, and I cannot escape to the mountain, lest some evil take me and I die.
Go ahead.
Behold, now this city is near to flee unto, and it is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither. Is it not a little one? And my soul shall live.
Yeah, so Lot, you know, is saying, you know, I'm gonna go over here and be out the way of destruction. You know, instead of going through the mountains, because it was a dangerous trip. So he's like, I'm gonna go over here and be out the way of destruction. Go ahead.
All right. And it says, 1 second. It says, and he said unto him, see, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, that I will not overthrow this city for the which thou hast spoken.
Yep.
Haste thee, escape thither, for I cannot do anything till thou come thither.
Hey, so that's how valuable Lot was. The city couldn't be destroyed until Lot got out of there, man. That's how valuable Lot was, man. You see? Do you see how valuable the elect is to in the eyes of Yahweh Bashim al-Shai, man? And how much more the men that's on the front line, man. You know? Hey, the Lord halted the destruction until Lot was cleared out of there, man. You know? Go ahead.
Therefore the name of the city was called Zoar.
Yep.
All right, the sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar.
Go ahead.
All right, verse 24. Then Yahweh rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from Yahweh out of heaven.
So what type of destruction is America gonna get? The same destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. Nuclear destruction. Can you read?
All right, it says, verse 25. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground.
Yep.
But his wife looked back and from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt.
So showing you that what? His wife didn't see his value. She seen the value in that lifestyle. You know? And it's gonna be the same scenario where you gonna have wives or brothers, they're gonna value this lifestyle, you know, more than their brother. They're gonna be through. Cause we gonna keep moving, and the time to come, we ain't explaining nothing. You know, we ain't persuading you. You know, we gonna move in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim al-Shai, man. You know, and it's gonna be women that's not gonna see the value in their men in that day. They're gonna be through, man.
But then it also says in Isaiah 4, all right, 7 women shall cleave unto one man.
Yep.
So there's gonna be another time where a whole another range of women are gonna see the value, man. Replacement, man. That's why I said that people should be willing in the day of thy power, man. When the Most High shows that he's dealing with us, man. All right?
That was it, bro.
Hey, well, with that, you know, we hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, we want to give all the glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to our apostles, a great millstone, well. Peace and blessings to the house of the elect. And with that, a Bible bow. Come Shalom.
Shalom.